Supreme Court ruling that Carla doesn't want to mention. As for making America safe, Donald Trump pardoned 1,300 rioters on his first day in office. His own Vice President, J.D. Vance, his own Attorney General, Pam Bondi, said he wouldn't do it. He did it. He pardoned 300 people who attacked police officers. Can Carla defend that, or does she want to move on from that? How do you defend pardoning 300 people who assaulted police officers, more than 100 police officers? He pardoned them. How are you okay with that?
We're talking about the noise and not what actually matters.
Okay.
The fact that this
Salvadoran,
this El Salvadoran citizen had already had a removal order. He had had his day in court. He had had his hearings. He had come in twice.
The Supreme Court says
illegally.
9-0. He must be brought back. 9-0.
So I don't think that the Supreme
justices.
Court of the United States actually makes American foreign policy. That comes from the executive. And so sometimes
it's not a foreign policy decision, it's a due process decision.
But at the same time, we need to see that our country is run in a constitutional way, and we have separation of powers, thankfully. But what I want to focus on is the great things that President Trump and his incredible administration are doing, bringing down the cost of gas.
Does that include pardoning rioters? You haven't answered, Carla. Do you support pardoning rioters who attack police officers?
Again, you're
everyone
speaking
can tell
over
from
me.
your. You didn't answer my question.
Even want the viewers to hear
do you know what? I'm just going to pause you both there,
just
in the interest of people making sense of what's going on. Last few words from each of you. Do you think Donald Trump will be celebrating peace between Russia and Ukraine, brokered by him, in the next 100 days? Carla, yes or no?
Wow, that would be an amazing thing, and we should all pray for peace between Ukraine and Russia. I really hope it's successful. He said it would be harder, that the Israel-Hamas war would be easier to solve than the Russia-Ukraine war. I'm hoping that between Putin and Zelensky and these peacemakers that are coming together, that it will be successful so that the killing ends. That would be the most wonderful 200-day celebration. So I hope that you're right, Adam.
Mehdi, any chance?
Adam, I'm glad you asked that question. Trump said multiple times he would solve the war in 24 hours. Before he entered office, we're now 240 hours in. We're 100 days into this thing. And 2,400, sorry, I can't even do maths.
Yeah.
2,400 hours later, and he hasn't done it, right? Because he lies.
Mehdi, you have me questioning your mental fitness after that.
I know, my mental fitness, but I conceded I was wrong, and Trump's never done that. 2,400 hours later, he has not solved the Ukraine conflict. He's actually been tougher on Canada and Denmark, our NATO allies, than on Vladimir Putin.
Thank you.
The right wing, the Republican Party, the party of law and order, right? Except for when it doesn't benefit them. Whenever it doesn't benefit them, they don't use that talking point or that narrative. That's when Trump pardons these 1,300 brainwashed morons who are in his cult, who tried to overthrow the Capitol. They always try to compare this to the Black Lives Matter movement. These people were fighting for equal rights. They didn't try to overthrow the Capitol. There's no doubt in my mind that those people, those Trump supporters, cult members, would have got a hold of the Congress, including Republicans. They would have, if not killed them all, done some real bad damage to most of those people in Congress. And for the Republicans to act like it never happened, it's ridiculous. They were running scared. They were hiding under tables. Now they were pretending it's not a big deal. Come on. In the Constitution, these people always bring the Constitution, except for when it doesn't benefit them, of course. Listen to some of these right-wing talk shows. They'll mention how they're for the Constitution, and the very next sentence out of their mouth will be defending something that Donald Trump has done, or some right-wing nutball has done that's totally against the Constitution. They are such dishonest hypocrites. I could go on and on and on. And this lady's just a shameless, stupid parrot. But that's all I got for you for today. Thanks for watching.